Okay, so what is mice? There are all these kind of events. I'm going to show you. This is just going to list the events. These are all kind of mouse events that can happen. You can probably recognize right button up. Let's see, left button up, left button down. Those are the common ones, but there are a lot more. Did you know there's something that's called a middle button? There's a mouse wheel. These are all events that OpenCV can detect. And so now let me show you. I think, let's see. Okay, so what I did, I wrote some code here. Here's the main code. And there's only 2 lines that deal with the mouse. I'm going to go here. So here's the simplest code that shows you how to deal with a mouse. Let's just start here. Line 18. So we have an image name, Joy. You've seen it before. We're opening it. We've done that before. Now we have a full image. We just opened. We resized it. We've done this before. There's only 2 instructions that are new. We have to give a name for a window where all your mouse activities will happen. So with OpenCV, if your mouse is somewhere else, not in this window, your program won't see it. It's out of scope. But when your mouse is in this window that you're going to define, then all your mouse actions are read by your program. So that's pretty important to know. So we're naming a window, and the name is important. That's what we're going to refer to. We're creating a window called in small, okay, im small. And now here's the other one, set mouse callback. This is sort of like telling your friend, if Joan calls me, tell her to call me at this number. Sort of like a forwarding number. What this does is it tells CV2, if you see any events, and these are all the events, if you see any events in this window, I am small, which I defined here, if you see any events, I want you to jump to this program like I called it. Remember how you call functions? Well, this instruction is telling CV2, if you see any mouse activity in this window called I am small, I want you to jump to this routine. So it's kind of in the background, you won't see it. Magically, when you hit a mouse click or move it, it's going to call this routine that you told it. And all these variables, where do they come from? They come from the operating system, right? I didn't tell it all these variables. The operating system is basically calling this function that you defined. You just got to give it this format because that's the operating system is going to call it with these variables. Okay, kind of tricky. So again, this instruction is telling the operating system, if you see any mouse activities in this window, please jump to this routine, and you can call it anything. Jump to this function, but you have to have it receiving these variables. What are these variables? Well, the event can be any of these, plus maybe more ones. So these are the ones you're interested in. So you can check if the event is event left button down, that means they click the left button down. The X and Y are the XY position of the mouse relative to the in small. So top left is 0, 0. Bottom right is however big your image is. Okay, pretty handy. And flags we're not going to deal with. Parm is parameter. When you called this routine, I just put in hello. Whatever you put here is a parameter that's passed to here. We don't really care about that now, but you could have 4 different windows. If you did this 4 times and 4 different routines, and you could pass parameters unique to that window. We're not going to go there, but it's pretty powerful. Okay, that was a lot to throw at you. Let's see it work, and I'll post all this code. Okay, so we are doing process mouse example. That's it. Okay. Okay, let's look at it. So basically what's going to happen is we set this all up whenever, and so here's the main program. It's just going to show this small window and look for a key press. So your program looks like it's doing nothing but just showing the same image over and over. Well, In the background, if you hit a mouse event, it's going to automatically go to this and print these statements. So this is happening automatically when you do mouse events, but your program is just really doing nothing, just in this loop until you hit the Q. Okay, we're going to run it. Okay, so notice I'm clicking my mouse here and I'm right clicking, left clicking, nothing's happening. Why? Why isn't anything happening?
You're in the wrong window.
Yeah, in the wrong place. I'm not in the focus. This is the im small, right? So look at this. I'm clicking and let's go to the very top corner. See, it's almost 0. Now I'm going to move just across an X and try and keep Y really small. And now I'm going to do the other. I'm going to keep X small and move down, and I'm keep on clicking. Okay, isn't that cool? And this image is VGA, my favorite resolution, 640 by 480. So what do you think when I hit the bottom corner, X and Y will be?
640 by 480.
640 by 480. Very good. I can't get to the very corner. That's close enough for horseshoes. Yes. So I don't know about you, but I think this is cool. This gives you a lot of power. So all the code is doing is, I've been always doing the left button down. Let me get back to the window. And if I do the right button down, boom.